2-1. He's coming off a fantastic 60-plus save performance, and the Generals 4-3 shootout win against the University of Oregon. The forwards today for Eugene: Hunter Boyden on the right wing, Alex Clark on the left, and Brock Friesen will take the opening draw. The defensemen will start things off: Jacob Rhodes and Jackson Bauman. The Generals down one player today who did not make the trip. That is Nathan Leach, who is back in Eugene, hopefully watching and feeling much better. And we are underway here in Middletown. Played by the 87s. They'll dump it up ahead after gaining possession. Bauman tries to bat it around, loose in the slot. It goes over to Clark, and Clark tries to dig it out in the corner. Back behind, Jacob Rhodes picks it up. The Junction City native bangs it off the boards, gets it to Boyden after knocking shoulders with an 87s player, and the 87s regroup. Clark trying to force the turnover on the forecheck, and he does just that as Friesen comes in to help him out. Clark looking with support along the wall, but it's turned over, and the 87s get it out of the zone. Up ahead, whistle. Faced off in the neutral zone, won by the 87s. They swing it back. A bit of an errant pass, but it's picked up and thrown up ahead along the near wall. A little tough handling it along the blue line. Arbolowski picks it up. Code now has it. He'll try to dump it off, but a good job breaking it up. And it's taken back by the 87s, at least for a moment. Generals regroup, trying to dump it in. That's Arbolowski batting at it once, twice, three times. Taken right back by the 87s. Here's Devin Dunn now, first-year junior player. Former member of the Burbank High School Cougars from Southern California. And here's Arbolowski. Arbolowski in his third season with the Gens, spent last year in the USPHL's Premier Division with the Steele County Blades. Broke the record for most goals in a single season for the Generals 2 seasons ago. Here's a shot from Hen in the slot, but it goes wide. Bailiff plays it off the boards. Arbolowski tries to get it to Manthe. Manthe had it bump off of his stick, and it's covered up. We get a whistle. 23-29 remaining. 2 25-minute halves would be played here. We were told to be running clock. It looks like it's going to be stop clock, though. Face off at the far dot, goes back behind the net of the 87's goaltender, picked up here on the near side and flipped out of the zone. Here come the 87's the other way on the far side. Nick Short trying to stick with him step for step. Charging shot from a tough angle, blocker save made by Roysum. Goes back into the near corner. We get a stoppage of play and a whistle. We'll see what the call is. It looks like we got our first penalty of the game, and it goes against the 87's. As the Generals power play will go to work, or rather, it might have been a hand pass. We'll await the call. No, it looks like Dubois will head to the penalty box. And so I imagine a 90-second power play. We'll see how much time is up on the board, but the Generals head to the power play here in the early going of this one. Let me know how we're sounding here. Of course, EGHN hitting the road for the first time this season. Already hearing from John Bauman. Happy to hear things sound all right. As this goes over to Clark. Hard one-timer, save made, and he covers it up. Clark, you're looking on the far dot, and he connected on that one. Only 7 seconds off of the power play, 1:53 remaining on the power play. We'd love to hear who's watching today. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching with, as well as 87's fans out there. Face off at the far dot, taken by Friesen. He'll try to throw it at the net. Looks like he might have gotten caught up with Bauman getting that shot off. Here's Bauman in the corner, gets it over to Clark, skips its way out to Arbolowski. Arbolowski cuts to the right, back to the left, hands it off to Clark. Little trouble with Clark at the top of the circle. He'll bang it off the boards, and it goes down to Friesen. Friesen had some trouble to try to spin it out of the zone, and they do just that as Arbolowski tracks it down. The 87's will get a change. Arbolowski will quickly regroup and try to get it up ahead to Bauman, but the two can't connect, and now a couple of Gens will change it up. Thrown out to the point, held in by Arbolowski. He'll try to walk the line for a moment. Now over to Hen, the team's leading scorer, who throws it at the net. Easily sticked aside by the 87's goaltender. Here's Arbolowski now. Fakes one way, fakes another. He tries to flip it over to Code. Nice sauce on that one. Here's Code from a tough angle. Blocker save. And Bailiff trying to baseball bat that one out of belt high. But it goes over his stick, and it's cleared out of the zone. Back to Bailiff now. The Alaskan absorbs the hit, loses possession, but it's held in nicely. And at least for the moment, 87's able to get it out. This is back to Hennon. Monroe, Oregon native over to Code. Code's really impressed in his first junior season with a couple of big goals. This is thrown all the way down, though. Picked up by Minchin. Minchin couldn't quite hold on to possession. Here's Rhodes now in the neutral zone. 30 seconds remaining on the Generals' power play. Back to Hennon. Little one-touch pass up ahead by Code to advance it and avoid the icing, but the 87s will quickly take over. They'll try to get it out of the zone. And brought out nicely by number 2. Thrown up ahead as they cross the red line. 87s get a wholesale change. Here's the Generals only with 13 seconds left on the power play. Code drops it off for Friesen. Friesen will gallop up ahead through the neutral zone. He crosses the Titans logo. You can hear Royston sticks tapping on the ice. That signals the end of the power play as we are officially back to even strength. A couple of good chances. The best right out of the gate for Clark on the one-timer, but unable to convert, and we're still scoreless with just over 20 minutes left in the first period. Back behind Royston's net. Royston will just cover this one up, and we're going to whistle. Hearing from some more great parents, Mark Code. Well, just talking about Code and what an impression he's made on the Gen so far. Glad to hear things are sounding well. And Jeff Henn as well chiming in. Great to hear from you, Jeff. Glad you guys are enjoying today's broadcast and hope you enjoy the rest of it. We mentioned earlier, Dakota Henn is, although as a defenseman, the leading scorer for the team thus far, and he has wowed with some of his attacking and offensive performances here in his second season with the Gens. A Cheyenne Mountain product out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Held in the zone by the 87s. Along the wall, nice shifty move to get it down below. It's Devin Dunn who's battling for it. He's got his stick held up for a moment. It is picked up but not out. Here's his shot from well deep. It's off of Dunn's stick, deflected, held in on the glass. It's along the near boards. Taken out by Clark now. He'll rumble his way ahead along the near glass, looking to shoot from a tough angle, but a good job defensively by number 16 who just rubs him out into the glass. And now the 87s pick it up. Back and forth here these last few shifts. It's along the near wall. Here's 6 with the shot from a tough angle, but easily gloved down and held on by the Wisconsin native Carson Royston in his first junior season out of Stoughton. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. High school. The former Viking holds on. We're going to face off to his left. Arbolowski on the draw for the Gens. It goes back behind. Had a little trouble with it. A player open for a moment, trying to get off a shot here at the far dot. Unable to do so. Good sticks by the Gens, and now Code picks it up. They'll look for the cross-ice pass, trying to find Arbolowski. It does eventually find him. Arbolowski looks to dump it off as he blows a tire, and now the 87s come the other way. Good stick by Code to break up the breakout. Hilly absorbs a hard hit as it's ping-pong around in the neutral zone. Taken back by the 87s. Centering pass, only white jerseys there, though, as now it is Travis Matthew tries to get it out, and he does. Takes a hard bounce off of Code's stick, so the 87s now regroup. Dumped in, the 87s will change it up. A couple of fresh skaters for the Gens as well. This is Dakota Henn will bring it up. And we've seen him go end-to-end multiple times here in his Generals career. He'll just throw it at the net, easily stick to side. Played off the high glass, held in by the glove of Henn, at least for the moment, but his momentum brought it out of the zone, and it's taken back by New Jersey. Couple of players for Eastside jostling in the corner. It's taken away by New Jersey. Nice little deft soft touch off of the boards by number 24 as it goes back down into the corner. Couple of players locking horns. Minchin walks away with it. He taps it off to Henn. Henn chips it up here on the near side, and it's out for the Gens. Minchin has it. He'll throw it at the net. It's deflected off of an 87 stick. He gets his own rebound somehow, though, back behind the net, jostling with a couple of 87s. But it's New Jersey who comes away with it. They'll try to regroup and break it out of their own zone. They'll do just that. Here comes number 8, Dubois, and took the first penalty of the game. He enters the zone with a head full of steam. Charging, backhanded shot. Saved by Royston. Wheeling around the zone, it's out to the point. He'll walk the line. Hard shot, save made. Couldn't quite hold on to it. But nothing but white jerseys over on the far side, and it is clear. Now here's Bauman. He'll look to dump it in, and he'll head to the bench for a change. So will Dunn, a pair of new defensemen for the Gens. As now here comes New Jersey. Taken out of the zone, it goes all the way down. We should have an icing, we do. And we'll head back to our left. A nice start for both sides here. 17 and change left here in the first period. Still no score. Face off to the right of the 87's goaltender. Back to Henny. One touched it over, looking for Clark. Kind of caught him off guard, though. And now here comes number 6 for New Jersey. Tries to play the pass to himself off the boards. Nice idea, looking for number 9, streaking into the slot unmarked. But it's broken up just in the nick of time by Eugene. Henn battling for it now. Here's a shot knocked down by Clark. And Henn will get it out of the zone, looking to find Boyvid. Unfortunately found Boyvin's 5-hole. Clark tries to scoop it up, still held along the red line, and now here's Friesen. Friesen enters the zone, he'll shoot. Glove save in and out of the glove, though. Covered up by the 87's goaltender whistle, and a face-off coming up. Okay, just want to give a big thank you to the New Jersey 87. For their hospitality here and hosting us today. Again, from the moment we walked in the building, incredibly gracious and great host. So a major thank you to their organization. We're going to face off to the right. Number 4 is escorted out of the circle. It's Arvelovsky on the draw for Eugene, and he wins it back to Bauman. Bauman evades one. He'll walk in. Shot from the high dot. Took a little bit too long. A couple of shins able to get in the way, and some worthy stick taps from the 87's bench. Brought up by New Jersey now. Cut inside. Almost got past Short, but Short able to hold that skate out just enough. That one deflected off of Code's stick, so there'll be no icing on the play. Code tries to dig it out in the corner, but it's fisted around into the far corner. Code got to be careful there. Almost got hung up on a hook, but it's coming the other way for New Jersey. Nice breakout by number 4. He's got 17 on the near wing. 13 drifting, looking for the drop pass. He gets it. Here's a shot. Puck still loose. Royson able to cover it up. And he gets the whistle. Frantic scramble there from Royson. Nice zone entry by New Jersey. And Royson able to get just enough of that pad out. Keep it a scoreless game. 16 and change left. Face out to the left of Royson, trying to get a shot off at the top of the circle. It's broken up, and now here comes Bailiff the other way. Mini 2-on-1. Bailiff tries to cut inside, and he almost does. A couple of good sticks right there from New Jersey to break it up, and back they come the other way. End-to-end hockey to start this one. It goes down below. Henn should be the first one to get there, but he's pinned by number 17 of New Jersey. Puck trickles out. Good stick by Minchin to break up the pass to the point, but it's still held on by New Jersey. Down back below, here's Dakota Henn, a breakout pass. Bailiff couldn't quite handle it on the tape, but just a bad deflection off. Henn bats it up ahead once more. And he'll get it, play it back over to Dunn. The big fella, a couple of nice moves to buy himself some time and space. Unable to advance it, though. The puck held up along the lip of the boards after taking a deflection off of today's ref. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. But it's picked back up by Eugene as Minchin races back into his own zone to regroup. Dunn goes D to D. He slides it over to Dakota Henn. He skips up along the near wall. He'll flip it to himself. A little too much juice on that one. It's batted out of the zone. Friesen gets it for a moment. Battling with number 24. Clark joins the party as well. Back come the 87s. Thrown out of the zone. Clark tries to handle it. Skips over his stick. He'll try to track it down once more. 19 in the middle to 8. 8 tries to get it back over to 19 on the near wing. It's broken up. It goes into the corner. Here is Hunter Boyvin. Boyvin with a nice outlet pass to find Alex Clark. He'll look to enter the zone. Little trouble just as he got to the blue line, so he'll be forced to dump it around. After a nice start for the Generals, a little trouble on the zone entries here. Here's an outlet pass, goes all the way down. It should find Royson's net, and he will just cover this one up. 74 lurking. And we get a whistle. Face-off will be to the right of Roysum. And it goes to Short. Short with a little trouble playing it off the boards. Arbolowski comes over to help him out. He loses one skater with a nice cutback move, but the puck rolls on him a bit. And number 91 gets his revenge. He gets it right back. Short gets it. He dumps it out of the zone. It skips over the defenseman's stick, and it rolls to a halt just at the far dot. New Jersey races back to get it. Manthe and Code lurking on the forecheck. And it's Arbolowski who tries to keep it in. He does just that. Code trying to drag it over to himself, looking for Code. Centering pass. Code just couldn't quite twist his stick over enough to get the right angle on the shot. Good chance for the Generals, but again, still scoreless here. Inside 14 minutes left in the first half. Bauman's the first one to get there. A little hesitation move to hold on to a dangerous cross-ice pass, though, as it deflects off the knee of an 87 in front of the net. And the 87's forced the turnover in the attacking zone. Drifting into the slot. Here's his shot. Couldn't quite muster it, though. Puck might have been rolling on him a bit there. As Roysum holds on, we get another whistle and a face-off coming to, I believe, his left. Henn races back behind, and here's where he's most dangerous with a head full of steam. He flips it over to Minchin. Minchin tries to get it back over to Henn. Henn with the chance. The puck just a little too much English on it as he couldn't quite bat it down. But Henn still going to work, looking to force it out to the point where Hennon has taken over his defensive responsibilities. It's flipped out of the zone, and now a one-on-one opportunity the other way. 13 tries to join here in the near slot. Nice pass to find him. A chance in front. Roysum with a big save. What a pass that was to find him in front. Looking for another centering pass, but Roysum able to get a pad out. A little sloppy defensively here from the Generals, but now it's Devin Dunn who tries to get it out of the zone. Puck rolls on him a bit, but he's able to do so. And Dunn gets past one. Here's a 2-on-1. Dunn shoots. Save made. A couple of frantic moments at both ends of the ice, but we remain scoreless. We'll have another face-off as both sides change it up. Here's Henn, Bauman looked for the shot, but couldn't quite get it off. Rhodes blows a tire as he was getting to the top of the circle. Funky bounce off the boards, and it forces the 87's goaltender to hold on. Face off at the far dot is taken by the 87s, but lifted up and out of the zone, so we'll do it again. 12:24 here left in the first period / first half. Great to hear from you, Jennifer Clark. Glad to hear things are sounding well. As young Alex Clark with a great chance earlier on the power play, but a good save off of Clark's patented one-timer. That hammer from the far dot. Here's a good hesitation move from Friesen, who's looking to buy some time. Tries to center it up. It got through Boivman's skates. I'm not sure if Boivman was expecting that cheeky little pass, but it's held in by Bauman off a nice stick, showcasing the wrist curls right there as he keeps it in. Over to Clark on the far dot. He tries to get it over. A little lackadaisical, though. I'm not sure if he realized somebody was right there on his backside. Flipped over, taken by Friesen. Friesen chopping his way through, looking like Tomas Hertl last night. And it's picked back up by Rhodes, and Rhodes will throw it back down into the corner. Out to the point here. Bauman had it, tried to walk his way past a player, but it's lifted out of the zone. Almost a 2-on-1 the other way for Jersey, but now Friesen dumps it in. He'll head to the bench for the change. All three forwards will. Everybody will for Eugene. And now here's New Jersey. Nice idea, flipping it over into the far area, looking for a streaking 87 into the slot, but just far out in front of him. It goes into the near corner. This played by a Jersey player there right along his own blue line, and now coming the other way, here's Manthe. Manthe with the chance, he shoots! Blocker save made, and a golden opportunity for Eugene, but the 87's goaltender up to the task. Held in, thrown at the net, kicked down by Code in the high slot. Manthe tries to dig it out, and he does. Holds it in not once, not twice, 3 times. But it is finally flicked down after it ping-pongs around in the zone. Manthe gets it back now, looking to feel himself and pick up his first junior hockey goal, the O'Fallon, Illinois native and former O'Fallon Panther. Back behind the net, good shift here from Manthe. Maybe the best we've seen since he's come here to Eugene. Flipped up out of the glass, the 87s will change it up. Hen races back to pick it up. And he'll whip it around, or at least try to, behind his own net. Got caught up on something, not quite sure. 87s now have it, charging at that far post. Broken up, 87 is down. Looks like he's going to be all right, though. Here's a shot lurking on the back door. But it's deflected wide into the corner. Still held in by the 87s. Now it's Code who brings it out. Little trouble. Code's pass actually caught up off the belt of a New Jersey player. But it's flipped up and out of play. Great facility here for the New Jersey Titans. And again, the 87s also call this home on a great athletic facility, the Middletown Sports Complex. The offices of the Titans up there, as you can see, a couple of luxury suites and a great club area down to the right as well. We're going to face off here in the neutral zone. Just outside of the general zone, it's taken by Bailiff after it shoots into the boards. Bailiff will bring it up. It was still a Warrior in his first year of junior hockey play. Tries to feather it over to Hennon. Hennon had just thrown on the brakes. Nice idea, though, by Bailiff. And now here's Minchin. Minchin wheeling around in the corner, dumps it off for Bauman. Bauman throws it at the net. It's deflected into the near corner. And now it's Devin Dunn jostling for it. Dunn goes down, so Bailiff goes back. It's caught up in the rafters, and we get a whistle. Racing on the draw for Eugene. A quick shot by Boyven right off the draw, but it goes wide. Clark tries to get there first, a little bit more worried about the body than playing the puck, and now it's the 87s who bring it out. Offsides, though, is the call. Number 4 just took a little bit too wide of a turn. Number 32, it looked like, thought he was going to head right in. Or beg your pardon, number 13. Either way, we'll bring it out to the neutral zone for a face-off. There's about 9 minutes and change left here in the first period / first half. And no score thus far. Again, 2 25-minute periods between these two. Only one penalty thus far. It went against New Jersey. A couple of shots for Eugene. But 0 for 1 ultimately on the power play. Jersey wins the face-off. They'll cross the red line, dump it into the far corner now. The 14, the first one to get there. A little trouble misplaying it. It's batted around by Eugene for a moment. Here's his shot. Royson plays it up to himself. Shows off the Gold Glove shortstop skills there. He'll scoop that one up, and we're going to face off, looks like to his right. The puck goes nowhere in a hurry off of that face-off. It's batted up, but it goes right to Boyven. Boyven brings it out. Nice crisp pass to Clark, who tries to cut it inside, but a good stick by number 17 to break up that opportunity. Would have been a 2-on-1 or maybe even a 2-on-0. Here's his shot from a tight angle. Royson able to gobble that one up, and we get a whistle. Get an icing here, so we'll head back down to our right. Face off to the left of Royston, taken by Hen. Hen hesitates for a second. He'll cut back now, play it off the boards, back behind where he finds Rhodes. Rhodes tried to throw it off the boards. A couple of 87s body. He's able to sandwich that puck along the boards and keep it in. It goes back into the corner. Hen over to Boyven. Boyven tries to flip it out, and nice play now by Friesen, who flips it up to himself. Friesen enters the zone. He's got Clark over, tries to find him, who shoots, and he scores. What a play by Friesen and Clark to link up on that one as Clark gets his 4th of the season, and the Generals jump out to a 1-0 lead here against the 87s. Excellent saucer pass. It looked like it was going to be too tight of an angle for Friesen to finish, and especially for Clark to thread that needle. But I stood corrected. I certainly did, as Friesen and Clark able to link up. Friesen with the saucer pass across the ice. Clark with the finishing touch. 1-0. The Generals take the opening lead. Now here comes Bauman entering the zone. He'll try to throw it at the net. That's off Kuka's backside. And again, I'll try to get these pronunciations actually down for the 87s. And for any 87s fans following, I beg your pardon if I butcher these last names. Please, by all means, call me out on it and keep me honest. I hate to do so, especially with how gracious the 87s have been in hosting us so far. Arbolovsky and Code among the Generals players along the boards. Manthe was there as well. It's Code who will walk out of the corner with it. He'll try to throw it in front, but a good job defensively by number 15. Looks like number 11 blew a tire in the corner. Short tries to yank it to himself. It's thrown up and around, ping-ponging off a couple of skates. Manthe, though, tried to drag it to himself, but a little too much mustard on that as he dragged it over the blue line. Generals forced to reset. That buys some time for Jersey. Jersey, a little trouble breaking it out at first, but good patience, at least for the moment. Turned over, though. Here's Code. Code's got Arbolovsky in the middle. Code gets it back to himself. Pad saving an easy one made by the Jersey goaltender. Out come the 87s. Here's a cross-ice pass. I'm not sure if Short saw him on the other side. Entering, shooting, and scoring. We are all tied up. Falling asleep defensively on the backside, and a nice move to cut inside. As the 87s down 1-0, but not for long. They level the score here at 1 goal apiece. 6:35 left in the first half. Here comes Bailiff now. He'll fire a hard shot, blocker save. It goes sky high. Somehow doesn't touch the rafters. Comes back down to earth. And it heads into the far corner. Mitchell will try to walk away with it. He does, loses it off a couple of sticks and skates. And now it's the 87s who bring it out. Bailiff swung and missed, trying to broke it up. So now it's a 3-on-2. Generals fortunate for a bit of an errant pass. Number 4 trying to dig it out for the 87s in the corner. Still jostling in the corner. This is number 13, Lane. Lane with a little trouble. But he gets it right back. Tries to dump it off now to 16. 16 back behind the net. Centering pass off of Royson's left pad and now brought out by Bailiff. Bailiff gains the zone. Will dump it ahead. It's sticked aside by the 87's goaltender for a moment. He tries to hold it up. Goes to the far side and now up to number 17. Here comes Lane. Lane enters the zone. Looks to drop it off for number 4. Nice idea. Puck's still loose. Puck's still loose on the far side. And Royston able to cover it up. Big fortunate there by the Generals as again falling asleep a little bit defensively there. But Royston able to bail him out. And it stays 1-1. .5:21 here remaining in the first period / half. Shot from the point, stick to side into the glass in the near corner. Another shot, that one goes airborne, and that finds the netting. We'll get a whistle, another face-off coming up. Face off to the left of Roysum. And here's Bauman. Bauman brings it out of the zone, trying to find a cross-ice pass where Clark is lurking. Clark got a stick on it to at least break up a turnaround opportunity for the 87s. Good stick by Friesen on the forecheck, at least momentarily. Bauman able to hold it in. He throws it off the corner. Taken by Boyven now. Boyven skips his way around. Throws it in front. It finds Friesen on a redirect centering pass on the backhanded shot. And it goes well wide, and it's cleared out of the zone. Caught up in Bauman's skates for a moment. He'll try to sauce it up ahead. A little too cute there from Bauman. Looking for Boyven, just skips right past him. And it's back to Kuka. There's a chance in front. Save made by Roysum. And it heads back behind the net. Here is Bauman now. Bauman gets it out of the zone. It's thrown right back in. Good pressure here the last few minutes from the 87s after tying the score following Clark's tally. Boyven looking to get it to Arbolowski. Arbolowski will just take it himself. He cuts inside looking for the shot. Good job defensively by number 74. And it's taken out. Nice cross-ice pass to hit him in stride. Here comes New Jersey. Centering pass, looking for the one-timer for number 8. Just couldn't quite connect. And now back the other way. Here's Code. Code pass up to Arbolowski. Arbolowski enters the zone on the wing looking for Manthe. Nice idea. That deflection just up and off the far corner. Good interception by Hennon just at the top of his own zone. He's sandwiched by a pair of players. Manthe brings it up. Code calling for it. Here's Manthe with a hard shot. Blocker save made. And flipped over now. Taken out of the zone. Intercepted, though, by Hen. Here comes Hen the other way. Hen, a quiet game by his standards so far. Still a lot of time left. Dropped off for Code. Code looks to cut inside. Good stick by 81. He breaks it up. And now a pass coming the other way. Breakaway opportunity. Bauman tries to get there. Here's a shot, but it goes well wide. No need for Roysum to worry. And it heads into the corners. Still kept by the 87s, at least for a moment. Code tries to get it out of the zone, and he does. Taken right back by the 87s, who throw it in. Here comes Minchin now. Minchin brings it out. He'll shoot. Deflected off of a 87 stick and then sticked aside by the goaltender. Caught up in the feet of a couple of players. That was Henry to try to get the shot off and then took a hard hit in front of the net. And it is cleared all the way down. Bauman will race back as a couple of fresh legs for both sides get on, but we have an icing. So the 87s will be forced to keep him on. We'll head back down to our left. Hearing from a couple of people. Thank you, Anthony DePaolo. Apologies for not only probably butchering some last names, but straight up saying the wrong ones here. I'll stick with numbers. I appreciate it. And hey, Luis Moreno watching all the way back cross-country from Eugene. And enjoying the game thus far. A good game. We've seen the 87s really start to ramp up the pressure here, but still tied at 1 goal apiece after Alex Clark's early tally. The 87s tying it up moments later. Puck flutters in front, but it's covered up. And we'll get another face-off. Face-off's eventually taken away by the 87s after it trickles out of the dot. Here's her 13, hitting a skater in stride as he enters the zone. He'll drop the shoulder, look to center it up on the backhand, but it gets through everybody. Now here's Clark. Clark unable to run with that one nor get it out of the zone, so it's held in, thrown back into the corner. Taken by Jersey. Here's a shot blocker to side by Roysum, charging out of his own net. The Wisconsin product makes a timely save. It's flipped out and into the Generals bench. A souvenir for the Gens from their trip here to New Jersey. And another face-off coming up. Just 1:22 left here in the first period / first half. And from the man, the myth, the legend, Doc McDonald, watching even farther than our friends in Eugene, watching all the way in Hawaii. Looking forward to having Doc back after his tropical excursion. These East Coast swings aren't the same without you, Doc, as this is taken back by Jersey. They'll try to throw it up ahead, but Devin Dunn's going to be the first one to track it down. Here's Bauman. Windsor, California native, second-year gen, had his season cut short last year, but earned the captaincy this year. Pass up ahead to Arvelovsky. Arvelovsky tries to feather it over to Code, but it's broken up, held in by Dunn, and will just throw it towards the net, sticked aside by the Jersey goaltender. Manthe comes in to bang bodies, but it's cleared out of the zone. Dunn will race back, trying to get it first, and he does. He'll rocket it off the boards over to the near side. Here's Dunn now, trying to link up with Code, but I think he put a little too much heat or sauce on that. Either way, unable to do so. Taken back by Jersey. Number 12 enters the zone, trying to skip his way around Bauman. Bauman able to keep pace just enough. Throwing to that far post, looking for the wraparound. Centering pass, nobody there. Here's another shot. Knocked down off a couple of limbs in front of the net. Poked out to the point, but held in. Looking for another shot. That one goes well wide. No deflections for Jersey. As number 72 heads to the bench, he might have gotten a little banged up. Hope he's all right. That will do it for the period. So an even first period, at least in the start, but we saw Jersey really ramp it up in the final 10 minutes. After 25 minutes of play, it's New Jersey 1, Eugene 1. Great goal, that's a great pass. Yeah. Finish, but not too thrilled with how Clark's looking right now. Even though he scored,
he likes trying to get behind his guy a lot instead of just having to like try and get that long pass. Yeah. But it's ironic because
yeah.
Everything's working good?
Yeah.
You sound great, Stimmer. If you want a link for our roster for the second half.
Yeah, that's their announcement. It's really nice of them to do that. It's just a little probably too hectic to be looking over names and stuff, but
it's not bad. You're reminding people to subscribe.
Yeah. No, it's been good. Everybody's saying it sounds good, looks good,
Yeah.
so.
It looks good.
Yeah. We had moments there where we don't get I know. Kind of I guess.
All right, back underway here. It's going to be a quick one. This is taken back by Clark. He's got the only tally thus far. He shoots. Held on to. Good save made. Clark comes in, gives a bit of a bear hug to the goaltender, making sure he's all right. A couple of smiles, and we'll get a face off to the right. Clark charging on that near wing, but turned away. See, both goaltenders look strong here in the early going. A couple other people chiming in. I appreciate Anthony DePaulo letting me know, and I hope I'm pronouncing your last name right, about the roster. Unfortunately, I'm doing camera work and announcing. I imagine it'd be, and the camera work isn't great, as you've probably seen, so I imagine it'd be a little too frantic to try to get in their roster names, but I appreciate you letting me know about the numbers and jersey names. As here's a clapper from Hen. That one's deflected wide after another good save. Brought out by Jersey. A little trouble trying to enter the zone, so they'll be forced to dump it in. Again, 2:25-minute halves. The shot totals up on the border, 13-12 in favor of the 87s. But, of course, that's with 2 shots here in the second for Eugene. Now coming the other way, here's Hen. He drags it through 74. The problem was the puck had too much mustard on him. Offsides is the call, and rightfully so. That one just trickled over the red line. Here from Alex Brown as well, one of the diehard Gens fam members. And a great billet parent for us. I hope your recovery is going well, Alex, back in Eugene. And here from Myra Arbolovsky. Great to be hearing from her on broadcast again. It's great to hear from you as well, Myra. As we mentioned earlier, Cody Arbolovsky in his 3rd season with the Gens. That's after a quick hiatus last year playing for the Steel County Blades in Minnesota of the USPHL's Premier League. 2 seasons ago with Eugene. Arbolovsky set the single-season goal-scoring record, scoring, if memory serves, 46 goals in the regular season for Eugene. The final goal coming in dramatic fashion on the final day of the season. Brought out now by Jersey. It's trying to weave through his way through Bauman. Bauman able to pick it up eventually, but it slipped out of the zone, and we will get a whistle. Reminder for you, Gens fans who are watching from home, to subscribe to our YouTube account. We'll be streaming every Generals home game and as many away games as we can right here on YouTube Live. Remember to hit to subscribe. You'll get all the updates on when broadcasts go live, as well as new videos and behind-the-scenes content. Picked up by Arbolovsky. Arbolovsky enters the zone. A little trouble as the puck rolled on him at the top of the circle. Now a 3-on-2 coming the other way as Arbolovsky tries to get in the play. Here's 91 over on the far wing looking to center it up. It somehow gets through everybody and trickles over here to the near wall. Turnover in a dangerous area, but Rhodes able to rub that player out. Arbolovsky unable to get it out of the zone, though. It goes back into the corner and wraps back behind Royson's net. Bauman plays it over now to Manthe. Manthe tries to flip it up ahead to Arbolovsky. Just caught enough of Arbolovsky's stick. It flips out of the zone. Thrown right back in by Jersey. Taken by Bauman, up to Code. Code has it. He'll flip it over and towards the net. It is covered up. And we get a whistle. Face-off coming to the right of the 87's goaltender. Taken out by the 87s after the draw, looking for a shot. Hen in the way to break up that opportunity. Still in the corner now and back out to the point. 17 thought about the shot. He hands it off. Here's 14 with this shot. Knocked down before it reached Royson's net. Hen flips it on the boards. Dunn is there. He'll tap it around, and it's picked up by Hen. Hen over to Hennon now. Hennon tries to get it out of the zone. Deflected, so Hen picks it up. Hesitation move. He'll cross the red line. Try to clap it towards the net. It's deflected. Taken back by Jersey. Bailiff has it, though, down along the wall, pinching down. Minchin absorbs a hit. It trickles over to the near dot where number 17 picks it up. Nice hesitation move at the start. Dunn probably should have had it. Unable to do so. Charging in, looking for the backhand, and unable to convert. Nifty move right there by the 87s forward, but lacking the finishing touch. Here's a shot off of the shins of Minchin as the Gens scrambling for a moment. Hennon will be able to get it out of the zone, but it's taken back by Jersey. Now broken up. Here's a chance for Hennon the other way. Hennon tries to bring it in. He catches his stick. No penalty, though, and rightly so, as it's in the corner. Fresh bodies on the ice for the Gens. They wait for the cavalry to arrive. Clark tries to drag it around a player or two unsuccessfully. It's flipped into the corner now. And somehow, some way, held in by Bauman at the point, at least for a moment. But now here come the 87s the other way. Here's 13 who shoots. And he scores. 13 puts New Jersey ahead for the first time today. He sneaks it through. I'm not sure if he even knew it went through. But he puts Jersey up. Again, first time today, 2-1 the score. Misplayed by number 2. He gives the Gens a chance to keep it in the zone. Clark will just wrap it around. Played off the boards. Number 16 has it. He'll hook that one over to the near side, and now here comes 13. Thirteen at the near dot had it for a moment, but now it's Friesen who brings it out. He'll get it over to Boyven. Boyven with a crisp pass right over to Clark. Almost a little too crisp. Clark will just dump it in back into the corner. Here's Friesen battling for it, but it's trickled away and along the near wall. Now a chance the other way. Another odd man rush. Here's number 4 who shoots. Glove save made by Royce. And boy, that's a couple of odd man rushes that Jersey has had. Royce able to bail the Gens out. Shots 15-13 in favor of New Jersey. We're going to face off to the left of Royce. Here's a shot, tough save made. Another save made by Royston. Is forced to scramble here to keep this a one-goal game. It's flipped out of the zone by Code. Short advances it, but to no one in particular. Interception, though, here is Arbolowski who shoots. Great glove save made. Like a new goaltender here in for the second half for New Jersey. Some extracurriculars there as Manthe getting into it after it was covered up. The 87's probably rightful to be a little upset. I think Manthe just a little bit of a brain fart there for a moment. And we'll get another whistle and a face-off coming up to the left of the 87's netminder. Puck just going back and forth here along the near wall. Number 15 comes in and says, let's knock this nonsense off. And that leads to a nice clean breakout here for the 87s. 17 will just dump it towards Royston. He'll wait for the face-off, and he gets it. Shot off the draw, glove down by Royston. We'll get a whistle and another face-off coming up. A couple of Generals players colliding as that's defenseman on defenseman crime. Dunn running into Bauman. A soft shot from just inside the blue line. Royson with a clear lane to see it the entire way. He'll glove it down, hold on. Another faceoff coming up in the attacking zone for the 87. Shot 17-15 with 18 and change remaining here in the second and final period. Looking to chop it down below. Henn covers it up for a moment. The puck's still loose, and now we get a whistle. As that one had just trickled past Royson, but Henn able to keep it out. And we're going to face off to the right of Royson. Here's his shot. Another save made. Generals a little trouble holding on to possession, just getting it out of their own zone here the last few minutes. As it's over into the corner. Looking for the shot at the top of the circle. Would have been a golden opportunity. Here's his shot, though, from just inside the blue line. Gets all the way to Royson. He makes this save. Now here's Boyven. Boyven taps it over to Friesen. Friesen unable to get it out of the zone, though. Little things adding up to some costly mistakes here for the Gens. Player blows his tire, unable to keep it in. 6 on the backhand, looks to throw it at the net. Little shove to Friesen after that. Looking for the trip, didn't get it. And again, the Generals can't get it out. It's just a little bit of some lazy play here from the Gens. Centering pass and a good one here. 17 with the shot. Royson gobbles it up. Back on their heels here the last few minutes. As the shot total is spread now to 21-15 in favor of New Jersey. Well, finally, after it feels like an eternity, the Generals able to get it out of their own zone. It's Manthe trying to kick it up to himself. Arbolowski joins the party. He's on the near wing, looking for a centering pass. Kode on the back door, but a good stick to break it up just at the last moment. Manthe, a big swing and a miss on that hip check right there, and now the 87s will enter the zone. 17 looking for the opportunity on the near side. He lost it. Ooh, nice idea on the one-touch pass. I think it might have caught that 87's player off guard, and now it's Kode who brings it up. Kode will just dump it in. Wraps over to Hennon. Hennon able to avoid a hit, centers it up for Manthe. Manthe looking for the give and go to Hennon. And it's back out here to Bauman. Bauman fires. That one goes wide. Glove side of the 87's goaltender. Seen that same move that Kode just showed a number of times from a couple of Gens today. A little hesitation move holding the puck out, and it just hasn't worked today. Jersey plays it back behind the net. Looking to keep it in the zone is Henn, and he does just that. And he'll feather it towards the net, looking for the deflection. Bailiff on the back door, couldn't get there in time. Looking for somebody in front. Unfortunately, everybody was below the red line for the Gens. Now it's number 19 who brings it up and enters the attacking zone for Jersey. Back line, Royson's net, looking to just throw it out of the zone, unable to do so. Shot kicked aside by Royson. And here's Dunn who pirouettes around. Advanced ahead. This is Minchin. He'll try to track it down on the forecheck. He'll lay a hit, help force a turnover. Friesen couldn't quite handle it, though, after it trickled over to him. And now a 2-on-2 opportunity the other way. Turns into a 3-on-2 if the Gens can't get back in time. The puck trickles back behind the net of Royston, where it's played by Dunn. There's a shot, goes wide. Here's Minchin, now has it. He avoids the hard hit, but he loses possession. Shot from the point, kicked away by Royston. We get a whistle. And we'll have a face-off to the right. Might have been a hand pass of some sort. I missed it. More people chiming in. Tracy Weaver cheering on Carson. A former Generals great, Brett Sparks, up at Eastern Washington now. And speaking of Carson, fellow goalie extraordinaire back in Eugene, Tom Kachiver, timing in. Centering pass got through a couple of Jersey sticks. Clark pirouettes around and fires it out of the zone. It deflects off a couple of sticks taken back. Here's Clark once more, though. He's got work to do ahead of him, tries to get through everybody, unable to do so. Now, almost coming the other way. Where the 87-10 pitches down to keep it in for a moment. Nice cross-ice pass to link up. Shot saved, and now here comes Henn. Henn brings it up, blows the tire. It's thrown right back in by Jersey. 12 minutes and change remaining in this one. Not sure the idea there by Henn, but it's kept in. Charging, here's a shot save made by Royston. Picked back up by Henn. Held in by a Jersey blade at the point. Swatted out of the zone by Henn. And the Generals a little fortunate, no icing there as it got caught up on a Jersey player just as he was changing. Here's a hard shot, misses glove side. And Royston will just cover this one up. Here's Code, who tries to feather it in front, looking for Manthe on the back door. Hearing from the Royston contingency care, Royston chiming in, cheering on Carson and the Gens. Royston, another great performance thus far. He is really impressed in the beginning of his junior hockey career here in Eugene, or rather with the Gens, I should say. And now Code brings it out. No, 8:40 left here in the second period. And a breakaway opportunity now for Clark. Clark with a chance for a second of the game, and he does just that. We are all knotted up with Clark's second tally of the game on a breakaway opportunity, and some much-needed life injected into the Gens after what had been a frustrating second half thus far. So with just over 8 minutes remaining in this one, it's all tied up at 2 goals apiece. Both goals for the Gens coming off the stick of Alex Clark. Nothing too fancy about that finish, just skating right in. Glove side finish on a nice little wrister in the low slot. And we'll see if that gives the Gens some much needed confidence here, as again, they had not looked themselves in the last about 15 minutes of play or so. Offsides is the call. There's a little trouble entering the zone.
You've reached your skip limit. Return to the app to get more.
There's that move we've seen a number of Gens try again and do unsuccessfully. Nice move by 15 to bring it in. Puck still loose. Oh, that tie game was short-lived as the 87s quickly tie it back up. I believe it was this fellow got the tally here, number 9. And so right back at it, a good opportunity after the turnover in the neutral zone. And the 87s make the Generals pay. Well, here's Code now. Code will bring it up, look to get the shot off. Just waited a second too long. We're too able to get the stick on it. Taken back by Code. Code over to Arbolowski. Arbolowski out to Rhodes, but it gets past him. Splits both of his defensemen. It goes all the way down where Hen will take it. Hen rifles it off the boards. Code hands it off up to Arbolowski. Arbolowski tries to get it back over to Code. There's his shot, misses blocker side, held in off the glass. Number 14 tries to play it to himself over in the corner. Rhodes turns it over now. Nice play here by the 87s. Now walking in, looking on the back door. Great opportunity. And they take a 2-goal advantage. First 2-goal lead of the day. As it's number 12 who roofs it. And again, just caught flat-footed are the Gens. 4-2 the score with 5 minutes and change remaining here in Middletown. Every single moment for you, break. Fly away to Cairo, LA. Girl, I want it, I don't want to waste time. Here comes a 3-on-2 the other way. The Gens going to have to pull a rabbit out of their hat here. It's deflected onto the goaltender's stick and out of play. We're going to face off here with 4 minutes 36. Offside, it's called on Jersey, so we'll head back out of the zone. Inside 4 minutes now remaining. Nice passing here by the 87s, but it's cleared out of the zone. The Gens will just throw it all the way down. No icing here on the play. I'm not sure if that caught a deflection somehow or not, but it's picked back up and brought the other way. Covered up by Royston. 2 minutes and change now left here in the second and final period. Less than 90 seconds now left, and here's a long breakout pass. Almost a breakaway opportunity. Royston forced to scramble back into his own net. And he holds on to this one. And that'll do it. The 87s take the win 4-2, dominating that second half. And a much-deserved win. Very disappointing second half for the Gens after what was an even and entertaining first period. I want to give a huge thank you again to the 87 staff for their hospitality and just their general kindness. Very much appreciated. And best of luck to the 87s organization throughout the rest of their run throughout the Eastern Hockey League regular season and beyond. The Generals now will head back to Pennsylvania and aim to regroup before they face off against the Lehigh Valley Junior Rebels of the EHL tomorrow and wrapping up their trip on Saturday against the Philadelphia Little Flyers of the EHL Premier. So again, final score here in New Jersey for Eugene 2. A disappointing start to the trip, particularly the second half, as the 87s dominate the second 25 minutes of play to take the win. We will see you folks tomorrow, hopefully here on EGHN. Our broadcasts are kind of pending the internet capabilities of each respective building, and as those of you know that have spent a lot of time in rinks, you never quite know how that's going to shake out. So we will let you know on our various social media accounts tomorrow. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We will keep you up to date on all things Eugene Generals throughout this trip. Again, one final just major thanks to the 87s and their coaching staff, just the organization as a whole, and Mark Kumpel, who heads up the EHL, for helping make all of this happen. Again, signing off, final score, New Jersey 4, Eugene 2. We'll see you tomorrow from Lehigh Valley.
Calling, baby, nobody could